Hey guys, this is Freddie again. We're gonna have some more fun with pencil code. Actually, today we're gonna make a program that simulates a voting booth. It's actually a joke that I saw in The Simpsons. So I'm not obviously endorsing either candidate that I'm actually gonna mention today, but I'm just gonna recreate what I saw in The Simpsons, which I thought was hilarious. It was a voting booth. Homer was in the voting booth, and I think he had a decision between Clinton and Trump, and that's exactly what we're gonna create in pencil code. So again, I'm not gonna say who. I have strong feelings, but I'm not gonna say it obviously because I don't want you guys to be bothered with that kind of stuff. We're just here to learn and have a little fun. Again, this is a joke that I saw in The Simpsons, so please just relax a little bit and let's learn some code. Vote for someone. Let's vote. That's what I'm gonna call it. Basically, voting booth. So let's vote. Here we go. Let's vote. Then actually, we're gonna use buttons. So this is actually, where I teach you guys how to use buttons. So, here we go, button click. So we're going to create a button, one called Clinton. And obviously another button that we need is going to be for Trump. Funny. See, Trump and Clinton. And then at the end, it's going to be like, I don't know, exit or something. So exit. Here you go. That's the meat and potatoes. And now we're going to actually have more fun with it. I'm actually going to need a variable. I want to actually track how many times we voted. That's going to be part of the fun. So let me see, vote here is going to start at 0. And actually, yeah, you know what? I want also, when you press the button, I wanted to kind of say different things. It can't just say the same thing over and over again. Well, that would be very boring. But it's, like in The Simpsons, when you hit Clinton, I believe it said, thanks. Uh, a vote for President Trump. And then you have to say Clinton 0 Trump, and then you're gonna actually have a vote count, how many times you voted. So we can do a plus vote in here. Every time you press the button, actually, we're gonna have to make the vote go up by 1. Vote here. See, it went up by 1. We're also gonna do it again for here. So whenever you hit the oops, wrong one. It's gonna be here. So here you put a vote. It's gonna go up by 1. And then now we're gonna say some more things. If they actually vote for Trump, you want to say, I don't know, make America great again. Clinton 0 Trump. And then plus vote. See, this whole plus vote thing is, so here, see how the apostrophes is basically, it takes it literally, this is just, text. So it's going to literally print this out. Why it's plus vote is because it's going to add, it's not actually adding like 1 and 2 is 3, but it's actually going to append these two together. So it's going to say the string literally, and then it's going to output what vote, the value of vote. And you'll see later how it works. So right now, that's great. Also, oh yeah, we need more variables because basically, we wanted to say different things. How do we get that? Well, obviously we need different, we need if statements inside each of the buttons. And you'll see as I augment this code. Let me see. So, actually, let me see. Okay, and you know what? Actually, let's not augment at the moment. Let's make it nice and boring for now. And then I'll show you. And this is no, just go and cast more votes for Trump. Ha, funny. So here we go. Let's go do it right now. Let's vote here. I guess I'll just do this. And you know what we learned last time with the text? It's going to be the type line. So it looks a little bit more spacious. Here we go. Clinton. Thanks. Vote for President Trump. Clinton 0, Trump 1. More Clinton. Up 2. I hit Trump. He's gonna say the Trump thing. Where as you can see, he's getting all the votes. And I hit exit. It's just gonna say no. Just go cast more votes. So I cast more votes for Trump. 0 for Clinton. Wow. And there you go. You see the numbers keep rising every single time. Clinton gets 0. Trump gets more votes. Wow. Thanks, Homer. That was hilarious. Simpsons. The Simpsons are awesome. Anyways, but yeah, it's kind of boring. I mean, you're only seeing one thing for every time you press Clinton, and one thing for Trump, and obviously the numbers are going up. I guess that's nice, but it's nothing else. I mean, you know what? Let's give it a little bit more variety. This is where we're actually gonna make it more interesting. I mean, this is fine, I guess, but come on, we need to spice it up just a little bit. So let's actually make it say different things, and how we do that is I would create another variable. Just name it X for now. And then you can say something like, oh, if X is 0 or X is 1, we can make it say something. So if, let's use the if right here, if X is 0, no, well, yeah, if X is 0, no, let's say X is 1, you can say the original thing. Oop. And that's wonderful. But what if you want to say more things? So here, oh, the dog. Anyway, let's say you want to say more things. Let's say right here, you just add it to the bottom. If X is 2, let's say something else that's hilarious. I don't know. What else we can come up with? Thanks for vote for Trump. You hit Clinton. Let me say, oh, I corrected. Oh, with this, I'll correct this for you. Oops, my mind is not even here right now. I'll correct this for you. Trump plus therefore Clinton 0, Trump 1. Trump plus vote. The plus thing is really a computer science thing. That just means +1. You'll see as you go on. I'm sure people who actually who are familiar with programming would laugh at that. I'll correct this for you. Trump +1, and that says X is there. Let's do one more. One more if statement. I don't know if I can come up with something on the fly like this. Kind of put myself on the spot. But if X is 3, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say moo ha ha ha. More for Trump. And then basically we're gonna do Clinton 0, Trump plus vote here. There you go. And now actually, see what happens is X is going to be a really high number, and we only have 3 options. So how can we actually get X? Actually, right here, X will never change. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to control X by adding 1 every single time. But if you think about it, okay, it'll say this first, which is fine. Say this second, which is fine. It'll say this third, which is fine. But once it gets to 4, it won't have anything to say. So once it gets up to 3, you know what we have to do? Reset 0. Boom. You know what? Let's put it here. So once it hits here, and it's 3, it's going to say what we wanted to say, but then reset itself back to 0. So it'll be back to its initial. So when we press this again, it'll actually go through these all over again. And we're just going to we're not going to go as crazy with the Trump button, but we're going to at least put 2 different things that it could say, and obviously you guys can treat and do what you wish. Again, we're going to have to make sure we have the operators X here so that it goes up by 1. And if X is 1, it's going to say make it great again, which is fantastic or whatever. And then we're just going to do another one. Let me see here. X is 2. And let's do, no, we have to make something else. I don't know. We can say something like, see, vote for Trump. Let's start on the wall already. Yeah. Clinton 0, Trump plus vote. So that way we can get the vote numbers up. There you go. And then, we're only going to go with 2 this time. So once it hits 2, we do want X to actually change to 0. Boom. And look at that. It should be working just fine. So let's play it. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes, but we're going to actually see very soon what happens. Let's see. Clinton. Vote for President Trump. All right, cool. I'll correct you. Yeah. Oh, plus vote. Uh-oh. There's an issue there. So it looks good. So for I think I put the plus vote inside the literal part. See, that's what happens. See, we don't want to actually literally say that. But obviously I made a mistake. So let's go check the code. There it is. See, something went wrong here. We don't want that. We don't want that literally. We want to do a boom. Therefore, it'll correct itself. And why is it doing that? Maybe because this is here? Boom. There you go. Now it's, and now let me just check the other ones. Oh, I did it again. Wow, I did it again. So here, I'm going to correct it here. Awesome. Maybe I should be paying attention more. Oh, there you go. So here you go. Clinton. Good, good. Moo-ha-ha. And Trump. Make America great again. Let's start on the wall already. Make America great again. No matter what I press. Oh, it looks right here that there might be an issue when just jumping back and forth. I wonder what that problem is. Let me go try. There's obviously no problem when you just click on them like this, but oh, everything looks fine now. Let's try that one more time. And I'll correct this for you. So if you do, I correct this for you, and then if you go to Trump, I see. It's actually a very, because right here, we actually made you know what? It's just a really it's a funny bug that you'd only catch if you actually played around with this a lot. What happens is you get it to here. Now when you press it again, you go over here. This is gonna make X3, and then because there's no check for X here in the if statements, it's actually gonna allow X to stay high. So when you press it again, it's gonna go to 4. Now it's never gonna be corrected here if X is 4 now. So none of these will actually auto correct 3. X to actually bring it back into range. So if you want to, I guess what we can do is we can say if X is 3, you can change it, because actually at least this one will always, no matter what you press, you can go from 2 to 3, it'll actually correct it. We can actually right here change it to X being 0, and let's write something here. I guess we do have to make a third just in case like a bug like that would show up. This vote would usually be a problem. We got it. Trump. Thank Trump. So we're gonna thank Trump. We're not gonna actually. We're just gonna say, oh yeah, whatever. Might as well. Clinton 0. Trump plus vote. So again, that was actually interesting. An interesting problem to have, and it's funny that I was able to capture that, because again, when we went here and it said this last, it left X at 3. But when you press this, it left X at 2. So when you press this, it went up to 3. But before, we didn't have this to reset 0. So it stayed 3. Once it was 3, none of these, and then you press any one of these, it'll bring X to 4. And again, there's no check for 4. Because there's no check for 4, it would never go back into within range to give you the proper response. Now, because both of them have 3, it should never go out of whack like that, no matter what, how many times you press either button. And the only way actually you can get this one is if you do here, Muhaha, and then you go to Trump. Oh, here he is. This vote would usually be a problem. We got it. That's the issue one right here, but we made a case to correct it. So there you go. We actually found a pretty, interesting bug, but guess what? It's a glitch. We fixed it. It's working beautiful. Again, this is a joke from The Simpsons. I will not give my personal opinion, but I just want to recreate an issue that that Homer had when he was in the voting booth, was obviously hilarious. I love Simpsons. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something. You guys can recreate this code and have fun with it yourself. Of course, you can augment it and change it all you want. And look at all these votes for Trump, no matter what we do. No matter what we do. And it's just going to keep climbing. Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time, and hope you guys had fun. I want you guys to have fun with this code and actually create buttons and make your own. You don't have to do a voting system like mine, but do something interesting. The sky's the limit, okay? Thank you. Have a great day.